In this video, I will briefly describe the basic functions of the software. More detailed descriptions will appear in the videos describing the individual functions. The description does not include software and machine configuration. The current status of the connection between the software and the controller is displayed in the top right area. If the connection is not established, the software works in simulation mode. Left top shows the current tool coordinates with respect to the project, and in smaller font with respect to the machine reference points with point 00 indicating the lower left corner. The height coordinate Z is calculated with respect to material surface. The torch symbol visualizes the position relative to the material marked with a blue line. Arc displays the voltage measured by the plasma interface. Buttons for selecting the current path from which the software will start. With a large number of paths, the progress indicator can be used to fast-forward the program to a specific path. Start and stop for automatic operation or simulation, F5 and Escape keys. Clicking Start with the Shift key held down starts without switching on the plasma source. During work, it is possible to correct the cutting speed with the plus/minus keys and the cutting height with the page up, page down keys. If the cutting path is interrupted, you can continue from the torch stop point by clicking Start with the right mouse button or the F6 key. Clicking Start while holding down the Control key starts cutting one selected path from the end, which often allows you to finish the uncut part. Manual control of the X-Y axis, equivalent to the arrow keys. If you need to ignore soft limit restrictions or ignore limit switches, use the right mouse button. The Shift key forces you to move at maximum speed. The Control key for precise positioning. Manual control of the Z-axis, equivalent to page up, page down keys. Turning on the arc, equivalent to spacebar. Machine homing buttons. Quickly position the project on the machine by indicate any corner, edge or center of the project with the tool. Precise coordinates for the project position in relation to the machine reference points can be entered by right-clicking in the Coordinates window. Z-axis zeroing defines the position of the material surface, F8 key. Zoom in, zoom out, equivalent to mouse wheel. Cutting parameters, operation time and current speed. If software limits have been enabled, the dashed orange line shows the operating range of the machine and the current project position. The mouse wheel can be used to zoom in/out. A double click resets the view. The right mouse button invokes the additional options window. Options allow, for example, to start work from any point on the path. You can also make a cut between any specified points. With the holded right mouse button, you can correct the project position. The project analysis button estimates the cutting time on the basis of the parameters, shows the number of piercings and the length of the path, and also shows in color where the cutting speed will be slowed down. window for import of files into the project. Button for import the selected file. Button for adding another file. Left button adds files horizontally. Right button vertically. Selecting and unselecting multiple paths is possible with the Ctrl key pressed. (3D preview). The My Minicam module allows you to quickly create simple details directly in the system, further described in the separate videos. My Minicam module with basic tools for path creation. Determining the tool offset, gap width correction, offsetting the cutting path. Add lead in and lead out paths. The type of lead in and lead out paths can be changed by double-clicking. The lead in point can be relocated with right mouse button. Determining the order of paths. Basic editing tools. Tool for transforming result to raw path, Ctrl Q. Undo last operation, Ctrl+Z. Duplicate selected elements, left-click horizontally, right-click vertically. Deactivating a selected path, for example material outline, which will be displayed, will not be cut. Deleting of marked paths, Delete key. Mirror image. Left mouse button rotates object by 90 degrees. Right mouse button by 2.5 degrees. You can rigidly enter the scale of the project or specify a particular dimension in a given axis. Left mouse button maintains proportions. Right mouse button scales only in one axis. If you wish to scale several objects individually, for example holes, then right-click on the scaling tool after selecting them. When My Minicam is switched off, it is possible to manually determine the cutting order of the paths. For open path, the right mouse button changes their direction. Saving a generated toolpath to a file allows it to be used in the future. Changing the current file preview folder. Restoring the path of the folder with sample projects. Acceptance of import result, generated toolpath, which will be sent to the main software window. Individual options of the configuration window will be discussed in detail in separate videos. The software manual is available by clicking on the PDF icon.